So we hosted a breakfast briefing with the regulator, with a technology vendor and BDO. The purpose being was to myth bust some of the common misconceptions and some of the resistances we face when we look to implement technology to meet the regulatory standards.
So this is a great opportunity for us to come out and say absolutely clearly, and I'm sitting here in front of you saying it now, that we are not anti-technology. We don't distrust technology. We think technology is the way forward. And that's internally for us, but also for firms. We don't want people sitting down and wading through paper for 2 days when it can be done automatically, and then those people can think about risk. In the handbook, whenever it uses the word must, that's the giveaway. Right? And they're usually in a little box in a different colour as well, so it's all pretty easy. 4 or 5 years ago was, well, what about digital signatures? Can that work as well? So we started saying, in fora like this, yeah, we can see how digital signatures could work.
You have an MLCO here, and you have to exercise your duties under the local legislation. So you need to push back against the group. And one way to do that is through the use of technology, because we all know we've got limited resource in terms of people time.
So I guess, Jono, from a technology perspective, how does the technology solve this or meet this requirement?
People tend to think the new technology is less reliable or less trustworthy than the old way of doing it. In many cases, it's the opposite. Think about the paper format and how almost laughable that's got as a proof of address nowadays, given that everyone's printing them off the internet and you can Photoshop it in 5 seconds. It's a really good example of how technology, which may be distrusted at first, has leapfrogged right the way over the existing processes.
But I completely agree. A lot of the tech solutions that we see that firms are using are a lot more robust than the old manual way. When you come talking about the EID type things, there's some of the solutions out there are absolutely brilliant compared to me bringing in my New Zealand passport to somebody in a branch who's never seen a New Zealand passport before.
It's held back the likes of Jersey and people operating here because they say, well, I can't onboard clients from Africa because they all use PO boxes and I can't get anything that says a real address on it.
The coverage of most countries is much higher electronically than probably most people in this room realise.
If you would like to understand more about how you could use technology to meet your regulatory obligations, please get in touch.